Hello friend, honestly I feel this topic very boring, but this is very important and I will make it interesting for you today because I will explain all these small parts like this application, what is data, what is runtime, what is middleware, everything for you so that by the end of this video you will really understand what is the difference between these IAAS, PAAS and SAAS, okay, and what parts do what job. And you can also explain this in your interviews and crack the interviews. That is very important. That is the focus. So let's start our journey. What are the main cloud service models? Explain the difference between IaaS, PaaS and SaaS. Okay, with Azure example. Now very important question. Now maybe you heard about these before also, but today after listening to this answer, you will feel more confident. Okay. See, when I was working as a developer, I was 90% of time working in the application code and database. Okay. But to manage one production application end to end, there are many more things required. For example, to manage an application in your company, these many things are required. Here, application and data mostly managed by developers. Okay. Then there is an IT or the infra team who will perform these rest of the things like installing Java or .NET runtime softwares on servers so that your application can run. Then might be your application using some third-party API or application like some middleware is there. Maybe your application is using MS Office, then that will be installed. Then installing OS, Windows or Linux. Then virtualization is the technology that create virtual versions of the hardware. Okay. Then IT team have to maintain the servers, like running antivirus, keep checking the server performance. Okay. Then they have to keep the enough storage so that your application data, images, files, everything should work smoothly. And finally, networking means your systems must be like properly connected inside your company. Okay, all should be connected. So this is the job of developer, and this is the job of your IT team of your company. So this is the whole computing stack which is required to run a application. Okay. Now, in the case of on-premises, all these on-premises means if these servers are present in your company, all these jobs will be done by your company only. Okay. Now, Microsoft Azure or any other cloud services will basically provide these service model layers from which your company can choose. Okay. Managed by the company, as I said, it's all managed by the company. But if your company, Azure provide three types. First is IaaS, infrastructure as a service. Here, these four services, virtualization, servers, and storage, networking will be managed by the Azure. Okay. So, and your company have to manage only this top 5 things, meaning now your company employees have less work to do. So relax. Okay. After IaaS, the next most popular platform is PaaS, platform as a service. Here, you and your company will primarily work on the application and data only. Okay. All the other services Azure will provide. But yes, your company or you as an Azure developer, will have to configure and monitor these services, but most part will done by Azure only. Next and the last one is SaaS, which is software as a service. Okay, here everything including the application and data are managed by Azure only. For example, there is a SaaS application, Microsoft 365. Your company can take this SaaS service from Microsoft and your company employees have to just use it. Your company do not have to any development around it. Everything Azure will control. So that is SaaS. So that is the short story of IaaS, PaaS and SaaS. Now listen carefully. All these elements here, these elements are just categories, not actual services. Actual Azure services are different. Every category will have some services. For example, virtual machines is a service which is the part of like the servers category. Okay, and then storage, we have many storage types in Azure. And as a Azure developer, you have to work mostly on implementing those services only. So in the upcoming question, we will explore the services and not the categories, because services are important, but you should be aware about these categories. Okay, I hope now you are clear. In the future, as an Azure developer, you have to mostly work in the IAAS or the PAAS. Okay, on premises, no, it's not for the Azure developer. SAAS, there is nothing much the Azure developer can do. Okay, only IAAS and PAAS model, and PAAS is generally more famous. If your company is small and they are just getting into Azure, and if you are a new developer, then you have to learn more about PAAS, and later you will be learning more about the IAAS. Okay. Great. So that is the explanation. Finally, I have put all the simple and minimum information about these categories here, which I already explained, but I have put all this in the book also, so that you can easily remember it and later you can easily revise it also, because every time listening the video is not a great idea. Quick update before the next question. I cracked Azure Interview after facing many rejections. From that experience, I created this complete Azure Interview course. This course includes 5 things. Number 5, 200 interview questions, all topics step by step, even if you are an Azure beginner. 4th, real scenario based questions just like in real interviews. 3rd, you can check your interview preparation status by marking questions prepared or not prepared. 2nd is this PDF book for quick revision. And 1st is Azure Top 10 Mock Interviews. Many students cracked interviews using my courses. You can be the next. Course and book links are given in the description. If you are interested, great. If not, no worries. Let's continue with the next question. What is hybrid cloud? Let me give you a very simple example. Suppose you have a e-commerce application. Now your company is migrating the application to the Azure. Like previously it is in the on-premise. Now your company is migrating the application into the Azure cloud, and there we have the front end will be migrated. Okay, we migrated the back end also, and now the user is accessing the application from where? From the cloud. Okay, but you have one problem. Your company have one problem. You migrated the application, but you can't migrate the database server. So this database server SQL is still present in your on-premise, in your company server. You have some database server present physically into your company. And the reason of not able to migrate your database can be anything. For example, you cannot trust Azure for handling your critical data, or maybe your data is very huge and it's very complex to migrate. Okay. Now in this scenario, you can use the hybrid cloud model. Here, like this, you can use the Azure VPN gateway or express route to connect your Azure application from the cloud, Azure cloud, with the on-premise database like this. Okay, so this is hybrid, okay, mix of like cloud and on-premise both. So hybrid cloud means combining on-premise infrastructure with Azure cloud service. And here I have written the same thing which I have explained, so that later if you want to revise, you can easily revise it from the book. Your team wants to avoid purchasing servers for a new app. What Azure model you suggest? Okay, pause the video. Think for a second for the answer. Done? Okay, so the answer is recommend PAAS, platform as a service. Like Azure App Service is the perfect example of platform as a service. Why? You have to give the reason also. You just do not have to say yes or no or single word answer. You have to give the reason. Because PAAS removes the need to manage servers and allows the team to focus on code, while Azure handles everything else: hosting, scaling, updates, everything else. Okay, that's how we will be going to cover more questions, like around 9 to 10 questions more. Your client wants to use their existing on-prem server with Azure. What cloud model fits best? Think for a second. Okay, the answer is hybrid cloud. Reason? Always give reason. Because it allows seamless connection between on-prem servers and Azure's resources like VMs or databases using VPN or express route. Mention that VPN or express route we can use to connect to the on-prem with the Azure or AWS or whatever cloud we have. Okay. Your team wants to deploy a web application without managing OS. What Azure offering is best deal? Think. The answer is Azure App Service. PAAS is perfect for application deployment. Okay. Developers focus on code. Azure manages OS, runtime, scaling automatically, everything. Great job, my friend. Now if you understand this video, then there are many more important questions which are asked in Azure interviews. All I have explained in my complete course using simple definition and simple visuals like this. Many of my students have already used my courses to crack their interviews. So if you are also serious about cracking your next Azure interview and do not want to miss a single question, then check out this course link and the PDF book link in the description below.